Right on cue, Duke.
Right on cue. Just sticks his nose in, doesn't he?
You little monkey.
We're live. We're live.
We're live.
Yay.
Hi.
Morning. Got a special guest.
Duke.
Yeah, little Duke's just stuck his nose out.
Yeah.
Just as we were going live.
Bless him.
Yeah. Always want to be in with it, don't you? I don't know. So we have our very own Mike Deakin with us today, our good friend, superhero designer.
Superhero.
Full
Stamp
stop. Did you hang your cape up?
Yeah,
when you
it was in
came
the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll make sure I put my pants on the inside this time.
Oh, I don't know. And Alfie's with us. He's just over there. There he is. So thank you so much for joining us. It's really exciting because we are launching another of Mike's signature range, and we've got some beautiful stamps to play with, haven't we?
And some new sizes.
Yes.
A new size.
Yeah, solos.
Yeah.
Indeed. And we've got some new papers as well, which are just gorgeous. I only saw them for the first time when we got back on Tuesday.
Well, I only saw them for the first time this morning.
But they are just, oh, yes, you need them in your life.
Yes.
Anyway, so...
Right, sorry, I've just noticed the go live button is still saying go live.
All right, so we're not live
We
then.
haven't gone live yet, so I'm afraid we're going to have to do all that again.
Okay.
It's one of those. It's one of those. So we are now going live. Take two.
Take two, indeed.
Alfie forgot to press the button. So we thought we were live, and we're chatting away, aren't we?
Yeah.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's good job we didn't say anything. Anyway.
Anyway.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. So we have our very good friend Mike Deakin with us today, our superhero.
Yes, pants on the inside today.
Pants on the inside. Cloak is hung
Hung
up.
up over there.
Yeah, excellent. Halo on the shelf.
So this is a bit of a retake for the YouTube people because they will have been live from the beginning.
Oh, excellent stuff. So they've had the same jokes twice then.
Alfie's not with it today.
No. It's not scripted, honest.
No.
Can you tell?
Oh, dear me. Yes.
So anyway, what we're doing, Kay? Why are we here?
We are launching Mike's signature range today. We are so excited about this because he's got some gorgeous stamps. I'm really loving them, and his papers, which have just arrived from the printers. So we are, ecstatic, aren't we, to launch them for you?
Absolutely, can't
And
wait.
as you can see down here, we have Mike's Facebook club, Mike Deakin's Creative Collective.
Yes, I set this Facebook group up last year, I think it was about November time, just there's a space where people can share and inspire others with projects that they've made using my stamps, papers, stencils, woodology, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to share and inspire others, then please just pop along to that Facebook group, ask to join, and then obviously there's a nice little bit of a community building there of people that are all, wanting to share and inspire others. So, and it's a nice safe space too.
Brilliant. So we're going to do lots of demos today. We is the royal we, because Mike's actually prepared how many demos?
Well,
Quite a few. So we'll see.
I prepared 3, but if we've got time,
Yeah, see how we go.
Yeah.
All right then. So Alfie's done a special offer as well, as you can see, just here. So
got it right this time. First
Yeah,
time.
well done.
Yay, there we go.
So he's done a special offer if you want to get everything. So a show price of £70.48, a saving of £12.50, something like that, approximately.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Sounds good to me.
So I guess you want to actually see what we've got. So come on down with me and we will have a look at
Shuffle over.
these gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful stamps here. So this is the crown. Do you want to talk us through why? Look at the detail on this stamp is amazing. You can see that I love it already.
Mine I like that already as well. Well, the inspiration behind this one was I once saw one of those American restoration programs. It was two girls, a mother and daughter team over in Indianapolis, I think it was. Two Chicks and a Hammer.
Oh,
yeah.
What a great
Good
name.
Bones, I think the program was. And they always stage houses afterwards, you know, with like ornaments and stuff.
Yeah.
And they used this bird as an ornament and it had a crown on it.
Oh,
and
wow.
I just loved the ornament. And I searched all these American websites like Z Galleria and Pottery Barn and places like that to try and find it. Could never find it.
Wow.
So I thought, and I've always had this image of the bird with the crown stuck in my head.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things that I had to get out, stop giving it headroom, actually create something with it. And of course, it brings with it its own set of crown-related sentiments.
Absolutely.
So we've got, you know, lift up your head, princess. If not, the crown falls. Great for picking somebody up who's maybe not feeling quite so themselves. Or,
yeah, that's right.
Then obviously keep calm and put your crown on. You've got to have that, haven't you?
Absolutely.
And the other one, which can be sent to certain gentlemen too.
Be the queen, you know you are.
Especially over Pride season.
Absolutely.
So
these are beautiful. Beautiful. And I particularly love these as well. These are the journaling textures number 2.
Yep, so these go with the first set of journaling textures that we did. So again, you've got the one largest one at the bottom and the 2 smaller ones, which are great for stamping in those corners, just getting that background texture. So we've got what I call soap suds.
Yes.
It's like bubbles.
Yes.
When you put paint and stuff on the bubbles, like the foam thing. Mm-hmm. And obviously we had a brick wall. It had to have a little bit of a brick wall. Mm-hmm. And a crackle.
Oh, now that actually did fool me because you showed me a tag and I went, oh, that's our crackle glaze, isn't it? And he went, no. It's my stamp. And I was like, oh, that is just awesome. Absolutely awesome.
You'll see what I showed Kate in the talk.
Yeah. So thank you to our design team. I'm going to be showing you lots of their designs throughout the show. So Carolyn Lakin, Sue Jacob, Leslie Blameyer, Wendy Wallace, Jane Allmark, Karen Waterworth and Kath Carter. Thank you so very, very
Fabulous
much.
Stuff.
I love this. Look how it's been just used down here. Yeah. It's beautiful. Absolutely
I've wanted
stunning.
A cluster background texture stamp for ages and ages and ages. Now this has been designed for a couple of years actually. I've just never got around to actually getting it done.
Getting it on rubber.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's perfect for just like sticking in those areas where you just need something but not sure what. And of course, nice size too.
Really nice size. Red rubber, cling mounted. Again, you've got all of your socials on the back. Laminate, which is for storage. And it's just so gorgeous and useful.
That one you've got there.
Which one?
The sample there. That's the bubbles, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It goes really, really well.
So it does.
Yeah.
So you can put it right up.
Yeah. Yeah, because what I've done is I've actually trimmed the excess rubber off just with a normal pair of scissors, really, really close, so that I can multiple stamp them and you don't get a gap in between. And the same with this. So just normal pair of scissors and just go in really, really close. And yeah, you get this lovely repeat pattern, which is
Works
fantastic.
Really well, doesn't it?
Now I've got to show you our new solos. Look at these. Oh, I love these grunge stripes. Look at the size of this as well. Okay, so let me get my trusty ruler out. So this is approximately 3¼ inches by 2 and a bit inches, or in new money, 5.5 centimetres by 8.5 centimetres. Grunge stripes, absolutely love them.
So ATC size.
Oh, perfect
for ATC. Business card size as well, and it falls within that the same sort of size for English business cards or European business card size and American business card size as well. So
Perfect.
but perfect for ATCs. And we've been talking about releasing stamps
We have.
for ATC
We have,
for
absolutely.
years, just never got around to it. But
Yeah.
now this is the first 3 in the new solo range.
Look at this one. Look at this beauty. You've got to have this one.
Wrapped. Love that.
I've loved that. Loved it. I've actually coloured in little bits with as well.
Have you?
Yeah, one of the girls have got a fantastic sample of that as well. And look at this. Tell your own story. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, it's great
That's
to keep as
beautiful.
one, but you can cut it up.
Yeah, that's by Kath. Yeah, love that. Absolutely love it. They are superb. Absolutely superb. But that's not all. That's not all, because
Not only,
we
but also-
have the new mixed media art pages. Let me just show you this before we move on. Okay.
Before it goes on the floor.
Very goes on the floor. Yeah.
Okay, so we can't turn the lights out because it doesn't make that much difference because it's so sunny today. But Kath Carter has made this, and it's a jar that she's put gesso on and then luscious, and she's actually stamped the little bird and the wording on it.
And the crowns.
And
crowns
the
on there
little
as well.
crowns, and then she's taken this beautiful lace and fussy cut all the pieces out and stuck them on with grab and go. Isn't that beautiful? But obviously in the studio we can see that that's going to just shine beautifully.
That's Guard Dog Daisy off.
Yep, that's it. Right, so I wanted to show you that, but the page breakers. Brilliant idea to call them page breakers.
Yes. Why?
Why? Because if you
Setting yourself up for a fall there.
Thrown under the bus, that's what it's called.
well, I'm always saying to people, if you've lost your mojo and you want to do a piece, in your art journal, you don't know where to start, just get one of these beautiful art paper books that we are doing so often. People are loving them. So this is a great way of breaking a page.
Exactly.
Because you can just take one of these beautiful pages and it's already started for you, and you can then, it inspires you to, either stamp or mark make or put some gesso or spray or whatever you want to do on them. And
the
that's
different
the
colours
beauty.
inspires different colour themes, different colourways, because they all go.
Absolutely. And that's what I love about these. I mean, look at the olives that you get in here. And who would have thought that olive would go with this sort of soft forest fruit type lilac in the bottom corner there?
Like that.
Just
Forest fruits.
yes. That's the name of one of our paints, you see.
There we go.
I just love them. See how I'm stroking them? And you can't help but stroke them. And it's all the different layers that you put on, Mike, that I love. So it's not one-dimensional like a lot of papers that you see. It's got layer upon layer upon layer, which I adore.
Yeah, I think on some of them as well, you can actually still see brush strokes.
Yeah, that's the beauty of these.
There's one just right away in the middle there. Look.
Yeah. And again, there's colours for everybody. And if you aren't used to using, say, these colours or these, it can actually just help you along to inspire you to try something a bit different without buying lots of paints. So let me tell you, these cost $9.99 each of the page break paper books. I forgot to tell you that the stamps cost $12.99 for the journaling textures too, the crown and the abstract marks. And the new solos, they're only $7.99 each, which is brilliant, isn't it? But Alfie's done a full bundle for you. So if you wanted everything, if it's within your budget, you can get the whole lot for it was £82.92, but you can get it for £70.48. Look at these. I just love these. Let me just take you through the number 2 as well.
So weightage of paper.
Oh, gorgeous. It is what now?
170 GSM.
Yeah, but it feels so much thicker,
Yes,
Mike.
it's
It
uncoated.
really does.
It's
Yeah.
uncoated, so you can write on it as well. So, and obviously it takes paint.
Oh, and the
ink
stamping is
really well.
brilliant on these.
So for our American cousins, that's £115 in weight. Oh, look at those! Lovely. So slightly different colour palette for volume 2. There are still some of that original colour palette, but I've thrown some colours in this one that are a little bit different, like the blues and the yellows, the oranges and the blacks. So also that one can be used for Halloween. Love this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the way you've got those geometric shapes in, and it makes it really easy for composition as well.
Yeah. So there's also a few other little bits and pieces in the background on some of these as well. So, and again, you've got some greys, there's a little bit of typography in. All sorts of little stuff just thrown in there.
Just there.
Bit of grunge, bit of distress, almost like the stamps.
Yes.
But not quite.
Do you know, you will see, when you get these home, you will see so much going on in every page.
Yeah.
And do you know what I love about all of our art papers range? They are so different to what's out there.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
The purple and the black, just that kind of bluey grey.
It's good. I love the way it's like peeled paint here, and you get different layers on top. And then you've got a tiny bit of white grid work under here, almost like a plans. They're gorgeous, aren't they? I think I'm going to be going through a couple of these easily. Definitely. They're just so easy to use as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, this is just brilliant. Oh, I'm making books out of them. I've got to make a book out of these.
Can be used for junk journals, absolute pages for new journals.
Yeah, because you just take, and we were using some this weekend at the Edinburgh Dirty Weekend. We were just taking the staples out in the middle and taking the whole page out.
Oh, wow.
Double page as well. And then, as usual, we've got some ATCs on the back cover and the front cover as well.
That's the same for both volumes.
Yes, absolutely. All the mixed media art papers have the same sort of format, and I even use these strips. You know, I think these are lovely as well. So these are $9.99 each, as I said, and then let me just get the stamps back. So the solos, these are $7.99 each. Fantastic price for those. Love those. And then these are $12.99. So you get 3 stamps on this one, 2 stamps on this one, and 4 stamps on this one. So these are $12.99 each. If your budget allows, you can actually get everything.
We go in a budget.
If you want a budgie, darling, you can have one. As long as you keep it at your house. Flying free. So that should be nearly £83, and you can get it today for £70.48. Now, a question, Alfie. If I'm in the VIP group, do I get 10% off that price? Yes, is the answer. Go on.
Just committed in there.
Go on. Go on, Alfie. Go on. The VIPs.
I don't know.
Can you do that on the website? Can you do that?
VIPs have already ordered it, which is why it's on delayed dispatch.
Well, there you go then. Sorry, they're all on delayed dispatch already.
Well, it's next week, delayed dispatch.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Because the
that's
VIPs
good.
get first dibs at it. I see.
You didn't tell me that this morning.
Okay, so delayed dispatch. We aim to dispatch from Thursday, the 8th of August. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, but obviously we'll get them out quicker if we can, because our girls are superstars. So, yeah. Okay,
So
there we go.
That popular already.
Yeah, very popular. Obviously, they're loving them. So I'm going to hand over to our Mike. So if you want to just take over, Mikey.
Do a quick musical chairs.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's just the right height, I
Is
think.
it? Jolly good. Okay. Is the camera okay for you and the mic all right?
I think so. I'm not on the other end of it, so I don't know. I'm not shouting at anybody, am I?
No, you're not. You're good. You're very good.
I'll just have to. I should have got all my stamps out, but you've taken up half the room.
Do you want to use my stamps?
Yeah, can do, rather than do that. There we go. Means I don't have to get mine dirty. Okay, I'll get the job of cleaning up afterwards.
That's fine, I can do that.
So what I thought I would do just to start off with is just show you how well those, the solo stamps, the new solos, work on ATC. So what I've done is I've cut up my covers already, look. So that's the front cover, actually, that's the back cover, actually. And that's one of those ATC sized panels that you get inside. So that's one from the front. And I've got some black cardstock, because I like to frame mine up a little bit. And already, you see, you've got the background pretty much done. So there's not a lot of work involved. So all I'm going to do is grab a little pair of scissors. I'm just going to take a little bit off the top and the side, just so that I get a little bit better framing. I'm just going to do it by eye. So we'll just take a millimetre or two off. I mean, you don't have to frame them like I do, but I just like to do a little bit of black framing on. So I'm just going to hold it up just to see how much that'll do. That's just nice. Bit of grab and go. Just making sure I'm in camera.
Oh, and Gingercraft says, I love your collections, Mike. I use the retro ones all the time.
The retro collage.
Yes, that's right.
It's definitely one of those ones that people just seem to go to. It's like a go-to one, isn't it? I think it's those retro colours, isn't it? Like the 1970s, like oranges and creams and blacks.
And of course, those new stamps will go with that so well, won't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So that's just one of those panels stuck onto the black. So the inside
like
front
that,
covers.
just like that is brilliant.
I know. It's like, well, you know, what else do we need to do? Well, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping just over the top of this one. So I'm just bringing the stamp platform. There we go. And I'm going to place that just kind of like in the middle. Just catch the corners with it there. These are natty little things. Am I going up a little bit? There we go. So these are natty little magnets, Kay. Where do these come from?
I think I just picked them up at a show, actually, when I was when we went to we were exhibiting at a retail show, and I can't actually quite remember who I got them from.
Oh right, okay. Very interesting. Because mine are just like magnets stuck on with washi tape, like you've done there.
Yes, yeah, that's what I used
so I'm going to use the Tell Your Own Story one. So this is the stamp, and you can see it's just the perfect size to go on. Make sure I get it the right way up. Like so. And just position that like that. And then I'm going to grab some white gesso, just give it a shake.
Oh, and Wendy Wally says, these are my kind of backgrounds.
Already done.
Yes. Loving the papers, Mike, says D.
Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit of sponge, just a small piece of craft sponge. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of white gesso. Oh, where's my paint mat?
And we've got lots of people saying happy birthday to Ella. It was her birthday yesterday.
Hey. All right, let me see if I can bring that back in again so you can see what I'm doing with the stamp. How's that?
Lovely.
Right, so I've taken a little bit of white gesso on my paint mat and I'm just loading up the sponge and I'm just going to really gently just go over. Have you got somewhere I can just clean this off, Kay, straight afterwards, because the one thing with putting paint on a stamp is that you really need to get it in water straight away.
Yeah, it's actually just under your feet. Sorry to get so close to you,
okay,
darling.
Right, so the thing with this is you just need to kiss it just like you were kissing your mother-in-law. She's just moved me out of the way.
I just walked in and that was the most weird sight.
What's that? Kay fertling around between my legs, yeah. She's rooting under the table where I'm sat.
I'm trying to get the water out. Sorry, Alfie. Did that look a bit weird? Have my head down here.
I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go again. Just kiss it, just to reinforce that. Can I give you that?
Yeah.
Let's move on quickly.
Yeah. Poor Alfie's like, what is going on here? Nothing on it. Sorry.
Oh dear me. So what have I walked into? Okay, so that as is. There we go. So we've gone a couple of times on that one, but what I want to do, can I just borrow your pew pew machine?
Yeah.
Just to give it a little bit of a
Blast.
Do I go up? I think that's done. Like an industrial blast furnace. And then I'm just going to grab my pen and I'm just going to reinforce those lines just with some wiggly writing.
That's so effective, isn't it?
Yeah. And this is one of those ocean rescue pens. You know, that's made from the recycled plastic taken from the oceans.
Oh, I've got those.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
I bought about half a dozen when I saw them.
I did.
Yeah.
I thought, no, that's it. They're absolutely brilliant. So I think it's something like 80% recycled plastic and like 12% taken from the ocean. So at least we know we're kind of like creating the demand.
Yeah, for products that are recycled.
And
so I got mine from Ryman's. Where did you get yours from?
I ordered mine from the Amazon.
Yeah. So they are, I mean, they're... Where's mine?
No air miles there then.
No.
Yeah. So it is a Uniball brand, like I normally use, but these are the ones that are the ocean. You just put in ocean.
I mean, I would normally spend a little bit more time trying to just,
You're all right.
keep these tidy, but
Take your time.
wiggly lines. We like wiggly lines.
Yeah, I
Made a
do.
complete mess of that one there, look.
No, you haven't. It's grungy.
It's because I'm not able to lean forward. If I lean forward, I'm going to headbutt the camera.
Mm-hmm. So Alfie's actually consulted the Oracle. And
It's Fondella, has he?
yeah. So VIPs do get an extra 10% off. So they get an extra. So they basically are getting 25% off the whole bundle.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because we've got, if you don't know what VIPs are, we've got a little VIP club, which enables you to get loads of benefits. And I do a private class every month, and you get 10% off for everything you buy. It's on the website, and you just go to our...
It's in the chat now.
Oh, there you go. Alfie's done it. So it's
Fantastic.
in the chat. Well done, Alfie. Thanks.
Okay, so what I've got is I've just got one of my little ATC backs, and I'm just going to flip that over, and then I can turn this into... This is making sure he gets it lined up as best as he possibly can. I've just put a little bit of double-sided adhesive on the back of that. Then I can turn this into a little collection with the other ones.
Oh, love that. Love it.
Just how simple and quick, and you can do it different. You could use embossing powders, different coloured embossing powders. You could use different coloured paints, do different backgrounds on each one, obviously. So they're all unique and individual, but they're all the same, but telling a different story.
Brilliant.
And then
And D says, Best Crafting Club is the VIP club. Angela says, looks great from here. Linda says it's like a carry-on film.
ooh, matron.
So I'm going to just show you a few samples while Mike gets ready for his next demo. So sorry for all the noise, because we're trying to...
She's like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, shifty round. So look at that brick stamp that you get. So this is by Jane Allmark. And I love the fact that you can multiple stamp those as well. This is all these will be from Jane. So again, simple, beautiful, elegant, just really, really lovely. Dee says, where can you get the ATC backs? Like what you've got?
I have a digi-download on my website. And you can get a deluxe collection of the ATC backs where you have them ATC size, the portrait or landscape. There's also the 2.5-inch circle ATC, the AT coin. But there's also a set of 3.5 by 3.5s, the cubes. Mm-hmm. So you can get all of them. I think actually, I don't even know whether the coffin-shaped ones are in there as well, because there are some coffin-shaped ATC backs as well, but I think they're just specifically for Halloween. But yeah, have a look on the Digi-Download section on my website.
So this one is also from Jane. And then, look at these. Oh, talk about making a book. Look at this is just the back cover. Are you ready? There's the front cover. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, wow.
And it's full.
And it's full. Look. Look at this. I haven't seen this. This is awesome. So, oh, that's beautiful. That is just so lovely. Oh, and you've got fold outs, black pages, and then you've got all of those. But look at the cover. Look how amazing does that look. I'm going to have to do that. Look at that. Fantastic. That's brilliant. So I'm going to have a look who made that. So this is James. So that one was Karen Waterworth. So this book was Karen Waterworth. Thank you, Karen, our latest design team member. So how are you getting on, Mike?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, let's go back over to Mike.
So I thought for my second demo, I would do a quick art journal page using the birdie.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. So I've got another page from Page Breakers. This is from volume 1. And I've gone for that lovely olive colour that you said you liked.
Yes, I really like that.
So again, I like to frame the pages that I do in my journals. So what I'm going to do, just to start off with, just glue that to the back.
You see, this is why you need a couple of pads. Well, I need a couple of pads because I like both sides and you only get one design of each, don't you?
Yeah.
In there, so you don't get any repeats, which is good, but it's like, oh, I like the back as well as the front. So yeah, 2 pads in my basket, definitely. One
to use and one to love. Okay, so that's going to be the base. So I'm going to stamp onto that, but before I stamp, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use that white gesso again, because I just want to knock this little bit of pattern back a little bit. So I'm just going to use that same sponge that I used before. Just take, it's not dried just yet, even though it is absolutely boiling in here. Kay's sat to my side here with a fan wafting herself like she's at the opera. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently, with a bit of spongy.
Blind out because the machine's getting hot.
Yeah, even the machine's getting overheated. Because I had to turn all the fans off.
Because they're noisy.
They're noisy and they just interfere with everything.
Yeah. So what will happen with the gesso is it may look quite white and stark now, but once it dries, it will just dive back a little bit and it will blend into the background, so it gives you just that little bit of extra oomph on your stamping. I just want to make sure.
I like the texture as well.
Yeah.
That's just a cheap sponge, isn't it?
It's an artist craft sponge, or an art and craft sponge.
Okay.
So you can get them.
It's nice and dense, isn't it?
It is. And you can cut them up into wedges. So even though they're fairly cheapish, but you can turn that one into a Pac-Man or a cheese if you're hungry.
It looks like a baby bell, doesn't it?
It does like a baby bell, yes. Other brands are available. But also you can cut that up as many times as you want into larger pieces, smaller pieces, and then stick them between your toes when you're painting your nails. So, not that I've done that this week. So that's about the right size. Yeah, that's about the right size that I want there. So again, just bringing that stamp platform once more.
Do you need to blast that?
No, because it's so blooming warm in here. That's dry already.
Is it?
Yeah. The conditions that make me work in. I'm sure
Should have brought your Speedos.
Yeah. I'm not saying a word. Not saying a word. Right, I'm going to position that on the page there. So I didn't just do that, honestly. I didn't just put my hand in the gesso on the paint mat, did I?
It's all right.
There's some baby wipes here, Kay.
No, I've got some.
I've
got some cleaner ones. These are
industrial grade ones.
Yeah, the industrial.
Are these what you use to clean the machine down with?
Yes, but also the design for paint. He's just held his hand out for me to actually to wipe it for him.
I know. Well, you were holding on to it. I don't know whether that's actually going to fit on there. This is a smaller one than mine. Mine's a bit bigger than yours. I've just noticed. This is the Dinky Travel one, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I should have got the big one.
I was going to say, I've got the full size one. There we go, that's better. So let's position that. Pick it up, and then I'm going to use, let's use the VersaFine Clair, because that's a really nice dark colour. Case pointing at me as if to say, they can't see you stamping.
So we've got Darkly Sewn saying, good morning all, it's 3:30 a.m. in California, love all the goodies.
Excellent.
Hi, California.
I love the hotel.
Yeah.
And then just down quickly.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm going to go over it again. Yeah, I'm going to go over it one more time.
You want it a bit blacker?
Well, the thing is, I mean, my VersaFine Clair is very new.
Right.
So I try not to put too much on because it gets really juicy. And sometimes if you over ink, it goes a bit too black and fills in. So I like to do second generation stamping sometimes because it's just the right amount, particularly on the smaller stamps like the solos, the grunge stripes. I think with that one, if you over ink it, it fills in a bit. So if you do second generation stamping on the grunge stripes,
I must admit,
it works a lot better. So, can I give you that just to wipe off, Kay?
Of course, yeah.
I like having an assistant. It's
Anytime.
lovely. I know. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to colour that in a little bit. Now, I wasn't really sure what kind of birdie to do today because it's kind of a generic shape, isn't it, for the bird?
It is.
It's a little birdie. But while we were sat waiting, a little robin flew up on the bird feeder outside the window.
Yes, we do.
And I went, well, that's just given me a sign, hasn't it? It's just told me that it has to be a robin today.
Definitely.
So these pencils are the Stabilo All, and yes, they do come in different colours other than black.
Yes,
most people don't realise they do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to...
These are available on the website as well.
Oh, you stock these, do you?
We do, yeah. We stock all the colours.
Well, happy coincidence. I didn't know that.
I love these. I use them all the time.
Didn't know it. So what I'm going to do is just using a water brush, I'm going to activate the pencil. And then I can go in and just... I mean, it is light. It's very, very light, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can go in a bit
darker.
Yeah. There we go.
Now, the beauty of the Stabilo All pencils is that it does what it says on the pencil, which is it will go onto paper, glass, plastic, metal. And we like them, don't we? Mike, I nearly called you Ian then, sorry. We like
I've been called worse. Oi, him. You're the other one.
Oh, how rude. Yeah, because they go over the top of paint as well. So you're basically painting over the top of gesso. They'll go onto the papers. They'll go onto acrylic paints. And that's why I really like them. And they're convenient because you can just take your Stabilo All pencils and you're good to go, basically. Aren't you?
I mean, I could have just gone in and coloured in with the pencil and then brought the water into it.
But that makes it look a lot more delicate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you've got
subtle
more control, I think.
Subtle, definitely more subtle.
Yeah.
And then, in fact, I'll do that on the red. So let's just come in a little bit with that red. I don't want to go too hard because it does tend to flood, doesn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we only want a little bit of a hint. I've probably gone a bit too low down there. I'm not going for
It doesn't matter, though.
anatomically correct, but just enough. I should have probably stopped just up here.
Detail on that stamp is gorgeous. It really is.
And of course, if you want to add a little bit more, just wait until it's dry and then just come back in and add just that little touch more. But I don't like it overly done. I like it subtle. Right, Can I borrow your pew pew again?
Pew pew. There you go.
So excuse the noise. You can tell it's worked because it's curled. So again, just add a little bit more, and it will reactivate a little bit, but not a huge amount. But I mean, if you could just come back in and go over again with if you've got alcohol pens, or just ordinary pencils, colour pencils, or your ink tents, I think they're called, aren't they?
Yeah. Dee says stunning. Angela says beautiful. Getting lots of lovely comments. Dark Fairy's here. Hello, Dark Fairy. Thank you very much for my goodie bag that she sent me. My happy post. Thank you.
Oh, what did you get?
She actually.
Can you say?
Yeah. Well, I was missing some.
I know Dark Fairy's rather a private person, but
she's lovely. I was missing some eye pins, for jewellery making.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So she sent me a load, actually, of those, and some other little bits. And she actually says the VIP club is fab, and Page Breakers papers are amazing. Absolutely agree on getting 2 pads. It's a great collection, Mike, says Pauline.
Thank you. I know Dark Fairy got the retro collage one because her husband liked the colours and wanted to wallpaper the house with them.
You're getting loads of love and comments. I love your collections, Mike.
Okay, so I'm just going to stamp the sentiment on. I'm going to use the Lift Up Your Head Princess one, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it on the lid.
I do have some
Skinny Minis.
Skinny Minis. Yeah.
I couldn't remember whether I'd packed mine or
That's
not.
all right. I'll just undo these for you.
There we go.
There you are.
My personal assistant and everything, look.
My pleasure.
There we go. Just make sure I get it the right way up. Okay, and we'll just use the same Versaclair. I'm getting it in shots. There we go.
And so you've done the same as me. You've trimmed up your stamps. Oh no, those are my stamps. Duh.
And I'm just going to go right in over the top of one of the squares. I'm hoping I've got that upside the right way around.
Yay!
Ta-da! And that just blends in a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's lovely actually.
And then what I can do is just grab my journal. I mean, it's a 5-minute art journal page, really.
I love the fact that you're just using a 5x7 and everything's mounted onto a little bit of black card, and it just looks fantastic, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is my little journal that I use when I don't really have a lot of time, but I want to do some journaling or a little bit of creating or a bit of experimenting or a little bit of playing, but don't necessarily have the time to do it.
Yeah.
Or I want to take something away with me. There we go.
Yeah, weekend away. A few things in your craft bag.
And then if you wanted to, you can just bring that back in and do a little scribbly border just to kind of bring that black from the outside into the inside.
Oh, I like that. That really finishes it off, doesn't it?
And then this is what I call my little barbed wire border, because it's just really quick and easy. You can do little loops and curls and swirls if you want to, but I like doing that. Because then you can come in if you want to and change it and add or take away. It's entirely up to you.
Hi Mike, hi Kay. Hello everybody, loving these products here from Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey!
Say hello there, Kay. It's lovely to see you.
Must be late either in the morning or in the evening.
Yes, very much so. And Pauline says, love the technique with the gesso before you stamp. It is a great idea.
And look, doesn't it blend really well?
Yeah.
You can literally, that gesso has practically disappeared. It just gives that element a bit of a, almost like a glow, almost like a halo.
It does.
I'm done.
It looks beautiful.
That's it.
Thank you, Mike. So you get ready for your next demo. And
Crack the whip, why don't you? She says, come over, we'll have a bit of a play. Making me work really hard.
have a drink, have a relax, because I've got all these gorgeous samples to show you. So this is from our Leslie Bloom. I love this. Look at some of these details here. Just beautiful. I love the stamping. Oh, that little bird. I love the
Is that a feather?
Look.
Is that a dangly feather?
It's not, but it's really fluffy and it's like a feather. But I love the fact that she's actually used some shrink plastic on the bird. Look at how cute that is. That's beautiful. And this next one's by Carolyn. Oh, look at that. So delicate and beautiful. And she's got a little journal page here. Some stamping with your bricks. And then this is Carolyn's as well. You can tell Carolyn's, can't you? This sort of watercolour effect that she's got going on. Tell your own story. I love that. She got the crown just poking out from the side there. Really nice as well. And then let's just go for, this one. I love the way she's actually coloured these in. This is Leslie.
I must have taken her hours.
Yes, absolutely.
And on the back.
Yeah, and on the back, look. But look, I love the fact that she's actually done the crown in gold. And she's actually got some dimension with the bird. So you can see how she's actually put some gel behind it to give it dimension. And then at the bottom, can you see all the bits of lace there? I really like those lovely little details. Lovely background as well with some of our stencils. And another fantastic background by Leslie here. So this again is the sort of bubbles, the suds.
Yeah, doesn't that work really well?
Really well, and it's just monochrome, and it looks amazing. I just love that.
The background textures are just so useful.
They are,
and the fact that you can step them up and tile them to make bigger backgrounds is just so useful to have in your stash. I wanted to say arsenal, but that sounds a bit rude.
No, it doesn't. Just be careful how you say it, that's all. So this is Carolyn Lakin again.
Cute.
Absolutely beautiful, very soft, very
simple. Understated, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously the bubble wrap in the background.
Yeah, I love that. The bubble wrap is just, these are going to be so my go-to stamps.
Yeah.
I just love them, Mike. You've done such an amazing job with these. And then, look at this one, this next one as well. Look at that. Again, it's soft, it's subtle, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Is that the abstract?
Yeah.
The abstract marks?
I know, just stamped and a little bit of colour added.
It's a bit mid-mod, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And you've got the you've got a little bit of stamping of the, it's not the bubble wrap, what's it called?
Which one?
Wrapped. There you go.
Yeah, wrapped.
There you go. which is gorgeous, and the Dreams Come True and the Abstract Marks #1. And then for something really simple, again, just look at that. How your crown's falling off.
Love it. See,
Really.
for me, that'd be a perfect get well soon card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or if somebody's failed the driving test.
Whoops. And then for something completely different, we've got a really fantastic journal page by Wendy Wallace.
Oh, and you see, perfect. Look at that.
Look at that. Just gorgeous.
That's one of the Tim Holtz portraits, isn't it?
It is, yes. And
is that stamped on acetate, or is it just the way the light's shining?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
And then you've got your paper underneath, and then you've got your tell your own story, and of course, Abstract Marks #1. I just think that is gorgeous.
So
Absolutely gorgeous.
the fact that you can use the tell your own story stamp as a focal image on its own is just perfect, because sometimes you don't want any other images, do you? You don't particularly want to add in loads of other bits of elements, so that being a focal point is really, really good, and there will be more to come.
Absolutely. Thank goodness. Little tease there.
We've only just got started on them ones.
Absolutely. So this is using Duralar Bright, and this is by Wendy again. She's actually used Wrapped with Festive Berries, Mermaid Lagoon and Mustard Seed Distress Oxides, I think. Those
colours work well.
Yeah. The crown overlaid with Duralar Clear Film, which is gorgeous, isn't it? That's just lovely.
So overlaid with acetate again.
With the Duralar.
What is that like?
It is like an acetate, but you can actually paint on it and draw on it.
Okay.
Yeah. And it takes inks really well, so it's got like a ink receiving layer on it.
I'll have to investigate whether it'll go through a laser, a laser printer as well.
I think it does. Yeah.
That's going on the shopping list.
There's lots of different ones. I'll show you some of mine.
Get it in stock.
Okay, will do. All right,
Alfie, shopping bag, quick.
All righty. How are you getting on? Do you want to have a bit more of a rest?
No, I'm ready to go. If you want to be a slave driver, don't mind me.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I've got a wooden tag. It's not German. Wooden tag. Am I okay to paint on this paper, Kay? Are you going to be? Do you want to put my paint mat back down again?
Yeah, you can do.
I'll put my paint mat back down in. It's all sort of dribbly dry, I think.
Teresa says so many beautiful notes by the design team.
Absolutely.
They are amazing. We are very, very lucky to have them. So thank you very much, design team.
They're a talented bunch.
Yeah, it's just nice for people to appreciate that.
There we go. Right, so I'm using, as a base coat, I'm not going to gesso or anything, I'm going to go straight on with the paint because it's a light colour, so you don't really need to. So I'm using your lovely clotted cream, which I love. On the recent Mixed Media Mayhem class that we did the butterfly frames in the clotted cream, and it just works really, really well. It's almost like an antique cream, isn't it?
It is.
So if you want,
really soft.
if you want that kind of old-fashioned kind of look to your project, then this clotted cream is definitely the one to go for. If I didn't have this, then I would probably go for the porcelain paint from the
matte.
Yeah, which is, I've got hair in there, look. How did that manage to get in there? Joke.
Sorry.
Honestly. From your skin tone set.
Yes, that's right.
So,
talking of the Mixed Media Mayhem, we are actually having another one. Our next one is the 14th of December. But it's sold out already. Oh, is it completely sold out? Yeah. Really? For about a week or so. Did nobody tell you, Kay? No one told me. Yeah, we're completely sold out. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put another date on for next year, and we'll ask
there is
Leonie and Mike and Ian if they're free on those days.
I might be washing my hair. But Ella has got one of those lists just in case anybody has to cancel. So if you are still, yes, she has got a waiting list. So if you are interested, there is a link on your website that you can email Ella to say, yes, please, can I go on the waiting list if anybody cancels? So are you feeling like a bit of a mushroom now, Kay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because kept in the dark on that one.
Yeah.
I would have thought,
considering I own the company,
joyous news.
I know. Well, it's going to be fun anyway because myself, Leonie, Mike, yours truly, and Ian are all going to be.
And we haven't seen Leonie in a little while, so it's going to be a bit of.
It will be a giggle.
Yeah,
it always is.
Let me take that off the paint mat because otherwise it's going to crinkle.
Yeah.
Especially with this furnace.
It's great.
I think I'll just set fire to the tag. Only kidding. I've put you right off your stride now, hasn't it?
It has. Kath Carter from the DT says, it was a pleasure to use your stamps, Mike, for my first project on the design team. So thank you for that.
Oh, thanks, Kath. That's lovely.
Nice. That's wonderful. Kath is our new member, along with Karen Waterworth, and also Jane Allmark hasn't been with us very long.
Jane Allmark, that's a familiar name. Where do I know that from?
Well, she's she does quite a lot of YouTube stuff. She's a fan of Indigo Blue, so
recognise the name. I wonder if we've actually met her in a previous life. Anyway, right, so Crackle stamp. I'm going to use an oil-based ink on this one, so I'm going to use this St. Valentine Stays On, which is obviously St. Valentine. It's red. So, and I think with this on the back or over the top of the cream, it's going to give you that real kind of vintage crackle effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop it down like so, and then it doesn't matter if you don't get full coverage because it's Crackle. It doesn't matter because Crackle is never even, it's never perfect. But this is the one this morning when Kay thought I'd actually used real Crackle, and I'm going to just try and line that up, not get my head in shot.
It's alright to get your head in shot.
So you can see how well it matches. But what you can do, if you don't want it to be an exact repeat, is just turn the stamp round so it's different. And then down again. Oh, just didn't manage it quite there, look.
Yeah, but you're not going to see that.
Well, we can remedy that.
Yeah.
And I'll show you how in a moment. Let me just turn that around that way so I can see where I'm going. And then on that one, just drop it there. And then what you can do is just grab your stamp off your block. And then you can just catch that corner. And you'll never know.
Wow. Fantastic. Beautiful.
So again, I'll just have a quick blast with the heat gun. So if you've got a couple more samples that you want to show.
Two of the wrapped stamps there, and I don't know whether you can see, but she's put smiley faces on the one she's coloured in.
In the yellow?
Yeah!
Oh, cool.
It just looks so cool.
That's a blast from the 80s.
Yeah, it is. So Alfie, can you swap me over for Mike? Are you ready, Danny?
Yeah. Okay, so tag with the Crackle. So what I'm going to do is just,
amazing.
and I'm just going to go around the edge with a little bit of darkness.
Dee says, Steve said your heat gun sounds like a coffee machine.
That's probably me gurgling in the background.
Oh, and Dark Fairy says, Mike, your portrait book is great.
Fantastic.
and would be lovely in smaller sizes. Well, we do have an A6 journal as well as a 7x5. So those are available on the website.
So all I've done there is I've just gone around the edge with, I think that was the Fallen Leaves, the Versafine Clay Fallen Leaves, which is a brown.
Yeah, it's a really nice brown. That
Yeah,
as well.
it is. I keep having to remind myself I need to go and get some more colours of those ones. Okay, so what I want to do now is just do some more abstract marks in the background of that one. So I'm going to use, oh look, abstract marks, and just grab that other skinny mini.
Stunning samples, Leslie, and the rest of the DT. Would we ever do a virtual mixed media mayhem?
Virtual?
That's an idea to have a think about, isn't it?
Unless we can work out how to do it. Just film it. Do the one we're already doing, but include virtual.
Yeah.
On Zoom somehow.
Yeah, we could.
That would be interesting.
We'll have a look at that.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp down using that abstract mark. And just look at that in the background.
That works so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
Right. So what I'm going to do is just pop that to one side now because I want to stamp the birdie. I want to stamp the birdie now.
And Dee says, do you have any 8x8 journals in stock? Our journals have got watercolour card in them, and it's a smooth watercolour card, which is brilliant.
I don't think we have at the moment. They will be on order.
I've been waiting for the 8x8.
It says in stock.
Stay in stock.
Yeah. Yeah, so we do have them in stock. We do.
That means I'm going to have a look when I get back then. Filling my shopping bag as soon as I get back. Alright, so I'm just going to go using that Fallen Leaves, the brown again, and I'm doing it sideways because it doesn't fit into the camera.
Yeah.
So, quick press. Et voila.
Oh, gosh, that is just gorgeous.
Done. Now, the thing with this ink is that it looks like it's black, but you have to wait for it to dry.
Do you want me to clean that for you?
Yeah, there's the abstract one as well, Kay.
Okay.
So when it dries, it does go brown, and I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to fancy cut because we don't do fussy, we do fancy.
Oh.
With a pair of scissors.
Bit of fancy.
But I'm not going to make you sit there and watch me do it.
For half an hour.
Yeah, because I've already done one. There you go. So that's the same ink. Can you see how lighter that's gone because it's dried?
Yeah.
So literally.
That's beautiful.
So I've now got another one. Ha ha.
Oh, I thought you were going to gift that to me.
Well, you can have it if you want. I'll open a vein before I go as well. So
All right, I'll treat it to a Greg's. You know, nothing but the best.
Last of the big spenders. She keeps positioning stuff on the mat. It's like, you're not in shot, you're not in shot, you're not in shot.
So I do it all the time.
Yeah, and again, I'm just going to go in this time. See the robins. The robin is just playing on me. I haven't seen a robin this year so far.
Do you know, we've had fledglings.
Have you?
As well, of robins.
Oh,
so
lucky.
we've had a point where we've actually had 2 or 3, haven't we? In the garden.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I feed them, you see, so we get all sorts of birds coming in, and they're obviously ravenous at this time of year.
I really do miss all the wildlife we used to get in our garden. We're in a new build now, so you don't get hardly any kind of wildlife. This weekend while we were away in Whitby, we saw baby fox, we saw moles, we saw squirrels.
I'm amazed you saw a mole. I've never seen a
Well, believe it or
live
not, we
wild
were
mole.
sat having scampi and chips,
You do?
and it just popped out.
Yeah.
What, the mole?
Yeah, just popped out. And everybody was like, oh, because everybody saw it. It was really weird. So let's just go in a little bit down there. I'm going to move that. So we're doing robins today. We're definitely doing robins.
Yeah. Oh, and lots of bunnies, Ian says.
Absolutely, lots of bunnies. Lots and lots of bunnies. The approach to we stayed in a barn, a converted barn, and the approach to the barn, there was just loads in the field. Lots of babies.
Oh, Dee says, perfect about the watercolour journals. She'll place an order later. She's in the car on the way to Harry Potter World.
Oh, lucky girl.
Very lucky.
One of our favourite places.
It is. We've been twice now, haven't we?
Yes. And we need to go again.
We need to go again this year.
They're doing a thing at Halloween, aren't they?
They are.
It's all the dark arts, isn't Defence Against the Dark Arts?
Yeah.
So we need to go.
Well, we've been at Halloween before, haven't we?
I've been at Christmas, and then we went. Last time we went with you, and Alfie.
Mm-hmm.
It was February time, wasn't it?
No, it was Halloween. It was the dark arts. Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Got the evidence.
Got the evidence.
I want to go at Christmas time because I've never been at Christmas.
Well, we've done Christmas. We've done Christmas.
Do that. Maybe that'll be one of the things that we do on my 60th year next year.
In about 10 years' time.
Thank you, darling.
He says quickly. So I'm just going to put a little bit of, just to hold it down. And you may be wondering, is this the same one? No, it's not. That was the one I did earlier.
But that one's dry, isn't it? Yeah.
Like on proper telly. Alright, so now we're going to try and pick that up and then drop him down.
That's so good. Now I know why you did the robin, because of that lovely red crackle.
That and the fact that we saw one this morning.
Yes.
So, and then what I'm going to do...
That red crackle looks amazing, doesn't it, with the clotted cream?
Well, it's... Whenever you see like an old mirror or a frame that's had gilding, and there's always that red poking through,
that's right.
the Terra Rosa, then that's kind of like the effect that I wanted to go with in this one without using the gold. So that clotted cream is a really good kind of like vintage substitute. But if you still want that kind of real vintagey look, then it's a perfect combination. I mean, I could have stamped with Postbox Red.
Yes.
But I didn't want it to smear, so I get more definition with
an ink
pad.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I would use an ink pad as well.
So I'm just going to drop that on there.
Oh, so Dee says it's the 4th visit for them to Harry Potter World.
Lucky.
They keep trying to book for Christmas as well. Oh, maybe I need to book now for Christmas.
Do you know what? I'm going to move that. I'm
2025.
going to take that off. I don't want to put it there. I've just thought of something.
Oh, go on.
I'm going to stand that. So I'm going to put the birdie so it looks like it's standing on it.
Yeah, good idea.
Change at the last minute. Now, can I just lift up the feet a little bit?
Yeah.
Without tearing the leg
So
off.
Cheryl says, hi Kay, Alfie and Mike, loving the show. Pouring down here in Perth, Australia.
Oh no!
A really good time of day for me as I have finished work and making tea. Beautiful designs as always.
Thank you so much. Right, I'm just going to finish off on that one by adding a little bit of the bubble wrap, the wrapped. Actually, no, shall we use the... Yeah, let's use the bubble wrap, the wrapped.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it just freehand.
Freestyle.
Freestyly. And I'm just going to come in really light just to add a little bit more texture. Done.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that's it. Know when to stop. Know when to stop. That's the trick.
Oh, so I've got a few more samples to show you. So we've got our Wendy Wallace here with some lovely gold embossing. Liking that. That works so well, doesn't it? That tell your own story. As soon as I saw that, I just thought that is just a lovely photo image on that. And then we've got our Wendy doing that. I love how she's actually got this nest look. She's obviously used dye, but with text surrounding the bird, and it also gives you that feeling of a nest. I love it.
Oh, wow.
Colours are gorgeous as well. Beautiful. And then we've got something amazing from our Kath, our new design team member, which is lovely. And she's just attached all her instructions on the back of what she's actually made.
Is that one of your prim hearts?
It is one of our hearts. Indeed, one of our Woodology hearts, and that is beautiful. So she's used translucent paints, Sargasso Sea, burnt sienna, and she's used white gesso. She's used luscious teal, fool's gold, teal and green, and she's used metallic paint fool's gold. She's used Versafine sepia and warm breeze, and she's also used, of course, the crown, the textures too, and lots of embellishments.
That blue,
that is just gorgeous.
Is that blue and gold?
Yes.
That works really well.
Fool's gold and teal and green.
That works so well.
Stunning, isn't it? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
And then we've got, look at this gift bag. Look, it's like a really simple brown gift bag. But how special would that look for someone's birthday?
Or as party favours.
Or as party favours, indeed. That's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, that's just gorgeous. The work that's gone into that. And then we've got another lovely big journal page. Let me just move that around. Come on down, Mikey.
I don't want to crush the box of samples. I'll tell you what, let me lift it up on me, put it on me.
Just pop it on there.
On me.
Those we've seen. So that's actually done textures 2, grungy stripes, wrapped textures 1. She's used copper flake, fallen leaves, summertime, everything. Stamps, story, abstract marks.
Crackle, why hasn't she used?
I know, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And she's on a roll, Kath. I mean, look at all this. Absolutely superb.
Feathers,
beautiful.
love it.
Oh, nice feathers. So gorgeous. I've got to just quickly just show you a couple of these. And then finally, one of my favourites, loving this from Leslie, one from Wendy. And look, little.
I thought that was printed. It's that clear.
It's that good.
Yeah.
It's that good. Excellent. So thank you all so much for your orders. Just to let you know that we still have stock. You are getting a delayed dispatch on the Thursday the 8th of August, or if we can get it out before that, we will. Your paper books are $9.99 each. Your new stamp sets are $12.99 each, and the new solos are $7.99. But of course, you have got the lovely special offer here by our Alfie. But thank you all for your orders. We really, really appreciate it. It's been a fantastic show. Mike, your demos are brilliant. I love them.
Thank you.
Really good.
Thank you.
Really good.
Make me blush.
Yeah, and it's just nice to have you here, to be honest. We don't see you often enough.
No, that's true.
That's the trouble. Yeah, I've missed you. I haven't seen you for at least 2 weeks. I know. Yeah, I've missed my hugs. We didn't have a really, really big hug, did we, this morning?
No, we didn't, because we were too busy setting up.
We were. So we'll have a big hug off camera. Yeah, and Alfie's included in the big hug.
Whatever.
He's going, yeah, just get on with it. Just get on with it. Great demos, Mike. Thank you, Mike and Kerry. Well done to the DT. Lovely samples, lovely gift bag. all brilliant demos. Love your tag, Mike. So lots and lots of love for you from Facebook and from YouTube. Check out all of our socials and, of course, Mike's socials as well. And thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight. 7 o'clock. Our new time, 7 o'clock for our Facebook Live tonight, for a quick demo then. And thank you so much. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye. Bye.